Hi, I'm coming to you from my Alchemy studio to talk to you about the energies that have been coming in since the beginning of 2018. And just before that, we've had a series of major moons and eclipses that have brought 2018 to us as the year of massive acceleration. This is the year of the divine feminine awakening all over the planet. And we are coming into a new sense of well-being, of integrity and substance, of how we want to live our lives, how we want to see the world, how we want to be in the world. And for all of us, it has been a time of leaving behind the old, weak, false aspects of the self, the aspects that we covered ourselves with in order to protect ourselves, the aspects that have been programmed in and that we have taken on as qualities that are inherent in us when they may not be. So all these aspects of the lower spectrum of how you have expressed yourself in the world, these all came up to be looked at. All aspects of not being good enough, not being enough, not being loved, not being supported, not being truly at a point of fulfillment in your life, or not being able to achieve it. All these illusions of the lower mortal self have been purged and are in the midst of being purged as we move through this shift. So if there have been aspects that are insecure, aspects that do not see the light in yourself, if there are aspects that are holding you back, all of this has been pushed out quite dramatically, very confrontationally, accelerating you into a stage where you say, no more. This is not me. This is not the life that I have chosen, and I will not continue to participate in an energy game that will not take me anywhere. And this can include all groups of friends. This can include family that is out of integrity and not in alignment. It cuts across all relationships and all chapters of your life. During this sweep of your old consciousness, there is no more room for sentiment, meaning that even if someone is very dear to you, even if it's someone who is deeply connected to you or who you've been friends with for your whole life or even your family, if they are out of integrity, if they are out of alignment with the new light, it will not be possible for you to connect with them and to be with them in the same familiar pattern that you were in before. Everything will now shift. And this means that some relationships will come to an end. Some relationships will take a pause. Groups may break up and no longer be the harmonious group think tanks that they once were. And this is because each person in this shift has a choice to choose their own path. Nobody can make you step into the new earth. Nobody can make you shift out of old mindsets. Nobody can walk with you through this next stage. Each person now chooses this for themselves. So this is a soul choice. This is a stage of the journey where some people are taking great empowerment by stepping into their soul choices to live in a more conscious, more empowered, more celestial and illuminated way. While others may choose to stay stuck in an old mindset or stay stuck in an old paradigm and to insist that the world will never change and to close their eyes to the new consciousness coming. And all that is fine, all that is okay, because these worlds are now splitting apart. That then influences relationships, that then influences group connections, that influences situations where you will be made comfortable and situations where you will be made to feel as if you are the fish out of the water. And again, the gift of this time is that we can choose. We can choose who to be with, we can choose who to connect with, we can choose what kind of foods we want to eat, what kind of exercise we want to take. There are so many options available to all of us right now to be able to create and to live and to impact others by living our ideal life. We can all live to our principles and live to our values. And the message of 2018 is there's no need for compromise. There is absolutely no need to judge anyone else or to integrate anybody else's choices into your life. Just the same as no one can tell you to stop living the life you are living, to stop believing in the things that you believe in, and to stop doing the light work that you are engaged in. While these beautiful intentions and this beautiful energy work is really what the world needs now, and it's such an amazing gift of love and healing and caring that we are sending out into the world. This energy of light is also highly threatening to the darkness, to those who are stuck in all patterns and all mindsets. They will react to this light and to this caring and to this support coming out. So in these situations, removing yourself from situations where you can be attacked, where you can be blamed, judged, or limited is essential for the avatar self, for the new consciousness to really expand. Being in harmonious, supportive situations and environments and relationships is crucial. Being around friends who see your path, being around ceremonies and events that affirm that path, and being able to practice and to live in the way that you choose without judgment or condemnation or criticism or questioning. That is all important right now, because this is about respect. Respecting what you are here to do, what you are here to bring, and what you really are inside. We all have a practical, rational side, a part of us that goes, are you sure you believe in the magic? Are you sure you believe in the forces of nature? Or are you sure you believe in the elements of alchemy? This questioning rational mind is actually not really rational. It actually serves its purpose as a questioning source. It enables us to ask and to receive answers. However, when we are reaching for our own inner truths, this questioning mind actually starts to stand in the way, denying what we know, denying what we see, and denying what we truly want to do. So when we start to connect deeply with our heart consciousness, the mind starts to take a back seat, not because it is not needed, not because it is not important, but because it simply is not in its full function. When the heart is working, a form of higher intelligence begins to take hold. And that higher intelligence allows us to focus on our intuition, to go beyond what the rational mind knows, because the rational mind only deals with what is in front of it. However, the higher intuitive mind is the visionary capacity that every human being has access to, and that the greatest human beings use fluidly and successfully in all their businesses, their lives, and all the choices that they make as visionaries. So we are connecting with this higher visionary intuition now, this higher mind that comes from connecting to the heart and to the soul. For our spiritual inclinations are all important when it comes to making choices in our lives. And as you start to work with this higher function of the higher mind, which comes from connecting to the heart frequency field, you will start to see and make decisions that are beyond what the people around you are making. You will start to see beyond what the people around you can see. And you will start to access intuitive qualities that will make you stand out and think differently from the majority of society. So we are in a time where we are really defined by the quality of our consciousness, how we think, what we see. And this is a wide open space that humanity is facing, where literally what you see you make real, what you see you can create. That's the new consciousness, and a whole new earth is rising before us that those in denial are missing out on. All the beautiful new ideas of consciousness, of industry, of sharing, of trading, of loving each other by the products and the beauty that we create, whether it is art or it is retail or it is in some concept that we send out in some form into the world, or maybe just by our very presence, we are creating a new world and a new landscape based on the new consciousness, based on a new sense of care and consideration for our fellow humans, based on integrity and substance of things that are really needed in this world. And as we come into this fullness of this consciousness of those who are meant to be here and have an important role to play in cementing and supporting the beautiful lives of everyone around us, then we come into a community of conscious entrepreneurs, humans, inventors, activists, workers, and thinkers who all align to fundamental core principles of humanity's well-being, our innate health, and the fate and wellness of all of society around us. It is not enough for us to be okay. It is not enough for our families to be okay. Part of what we are here to do and to activate in the world is to ensure that all humanity is okay. All nations are harmonious. All people are at peace and in oneness. And that is the only way that we know that the goodness in our heart is all pervading, has integrity, and has the substance to make it in the world. When we wish for things only for ourselves, our intentions are weak. But when we wish things for a bigger group, especially for the whole world, we become strengthened in our intentions. And it is only through these strong intentions that true change happens in the world. Through the beliefs of people like Gandhi, through the beliefs of powerful activists who came into peace within themselves, we have anchored a field where there is a way to demonstrate and illustrate peace as a way to overcome violence. And this innate state of sovereign, peaceful being is a gift that we can all use in this time, to use conflict as a way to come into peace, to use every situation that is disturbed or disturbs us as a way to come into a greater sense of calm and peaceful consciousness within ourselves. So I'm